What's good, you guys? Good morning, good evening, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. All right, welcome back to the podcast. We are back again. I know it's been, I try to come back, but at the same time, oh, look at the sun. There he goes.
Yeah.
There he
Told you it was the
goes.
sun.
It's the sun, the clouds. Thank you, Mother Nature, for giving us such a
Look, you go dark again.
great lighting right now. Sort of, because the one's coming this side. We need something coming on this way.
Oh,
And there it goes. And there it goes. Yep. So, anyways, guys, welcome back. Good morning, good evening, and good night, whatever time you're watching and time of day that you're watching. We did say we were gonna wear our costumes, but due to some circumstances, we are not gonna wear our costumes. So,
This next podcast. Don't you still have one before Halloween?
well, don't say that.
What?
Don't say that. I know it's almost Halloween, dude, and yeah, it's almost Halloween. Let me guys know what you guys gonna do for Halloween down in the comment section below. Oh, do you want to know a funny story real quick? So it's about my drug test. So I know this was like long ago. So when I took my drug test for to work at Amazon, chat now I work at Amazon. It's pretty cool. It's not that bad. You just gotta stop being a bitch. That's it. You gotta have that dog mentality, and if you don't have it, then you're just not gonna last. Anyways, so long story short, you gotta get your drug test taken. And so when I was in the middle of my drug test, you have to pee in a cup. And obviously, I went in the morning, because just to get it over with, right? And then, what's it called? It took me a while to pee in the cup. It took me almost an hour to try and pee in the cup because they gave me, some water. They gave me 3 cups. And after 3 cups, I drank, I waited. She was like, "Are you ready to go?" I am ready to go. And it felt weird, right? It felt like, it's like, are you ready? Prostitution. So anyways, so I went inside the restroom and I was like, all right, come on, dude. Come on, guy.
Little guy.
Little.
It's just a saying.
Right. Right. So anyway, so I was trying to pee in a cup, but I just couldn't do it. I really couldn't do it. So she gave me like 2 more cups, and then after the 3rd cup, she was like, "Are you ready to go again?" I'm like, "Yeah, I could try again. I could try again." 3rd round. So then I couldn't do it, and like it's weird because like it's the toilet and then the sink and then there's a mirror on top of the toilet.
What?
Yeah. Like the mirror, like your toilet's right there, so like your toilet's facing this, like like I'm sitting down, like, and like the mirror's it's just like this. So I'm standing and I'm looking and I'm seeing myself, and it just makes me kind of uncomfortable. And so like I don't have to pee, so like whatever, I don't know about you guys out there, but whenever I'm uncomfortable, my body just stops. It's like, you're not going pee, you're not gonna go number 2, nothing. So then I came out, I was like, I can't do it. I can't, right? And then she was like, okay, since I already gave you 3 glasses, do you have to go number 2? And it's funny because I actually did have to go number 2 because I feel like that would have helped. But, I was like, no, I don't have to go number 2. What? And I was a little bit weird because I've never been asked that question in a drug test. She's like, okay, because, and I was like, okay, well then we either one, you could call the company and you have to redo the drug test again, or you could wait here until you have to use the restroom. And then, we save this whole process and this and that. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'd rather just wait here. Maybe I have to go in a little bit. And then, what's it called? Because she was like, if you leave the facility, it's done. You can't redo it again. You're going to have to call the company, and then they'll have to, this and that, isn't it, right? And then so I was like, all right, I'll wait here. And I was this close of calling you to be like, bring me some water, bring me some cold water to make me go restroom. And then I went to the restroom after, but then I asked her, I was like, hey, how come you asked if I had to do number 2? She's like, you'd be surprised the people that come in here, because when it's anytime you do number 2, you pee. So.
Oh, but trying to like put it in a cup at the same time is a little dangerous.
Yeah, it's probably a little dangerous. But long story short, I was like, all right, I'm ready. I have to go now. And then the cup was like, it was a pretty small, medium-sized cup, and I filled that bitch up. And then I was like, I did it when I came out of the restroom. I did it. And then So I was like, here you go. I'm like, I made a little mess because like it's not every day I pee in a cup. So it's like you have to fill it out like this much, and I filled it up like to the max. And I was like, okay, like, you know, I was trying to move my bladder and like, you know, to one direction to another direction. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was kind of embarrassing. I was like, come on, buddy, come on, man, don't fail on me now. So yeah, have you ever had an experience like that when you did your drug test?
I've had to take multiple drug tests because of my mom and her job.
Oh,
So I
okay.
already knew what to expect. Like, when I had to take one for this job, I already woke up and I didn't pee because I knew I already had to pee, like, for the test.
Mm.
So I was just prepped.
Nah, I woke up and I used the restroom and then after that I went to the place.
Yeah,
And I was like, that's probably why it happened. But I really had to go in the morning. I was like, I couldn't hold
That's why
it.
I make my appointments super early.
Yeah.
I think my appointment was like at 8 something.
Yeah. Mine could have gone at any day, but I was like, I'd rather go in the morning, get it over with.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, we got some bear the bad news. Elvis is dying.
No, he's not.
I think he's dying.
He's not dying.
He went to the doctors.
He had to go visit his doctor yesterday. He now has a doctor in New Braunfels.
And she gets it about 2 weeks.
No.
About
So,
2 weeks.
He went to a doctor, right? He was having a blast.
Having a blast.
All the vet techs, they came in. They're like,
You got
"Hi,
all the
Elvis. How you doing?" It was a guy. It was a dude. It was a dude and a girl.
Dude and the girl, okay.
How you doing?
Everybody knows. So.
Okay, we're gonna put you on the scale, see how much you weigh. They put him on a scale. 2.10 pounds.
Bro can't speak English.
2.10 pounds.
I don't know what bro's like.
And they're telling him, like, oh, 2 pounds, Elvis. You're only 2.10 pounds. And then...
Bro's retarded. What the fuck?
And then the girl grabbed him.
Oh, snap. Like,
she grabbed him.
like by the neck?
This
Yeah.
is his
like,
head. Grabbed him by the back of the neck.
just like that. Hold on. You got face, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And
no.
then pointed his butt up.
Oh, snap.
And then the guy's like, sorry, Elvis. We got to find out. And they were like, what? And then he grabbed the thermometer. And he kept missing his butthole. He's like, it's hard to move a moving target because Elvis knew what was going to happen. And he kept squirming around.
Mm.
And then they did it to him.
As a guy, I would have.
They did it to him. And he was crying. And I've never heard him cry. And he was trying to bite the girl. I've never seen Elvis try to attack someone. And he was trying to bite her. Because she's being violated.
Yeah. I don't know if it was Elvis or Priscilla that bit TJ. I don't know.
It would have been Elvis, to be honest.
I think maybe Priscilla.
They look the same.
They look the same.
They're-
No, now I could tell. Like I could tell the difference between Priscilla and
Now
and
that
Elvis.
he's dead,
Yeah,
I always knew the difference.
I couldn't tell,
Elvis
but
just
now
had a
I
different
knew.
face.
Now I knew.
Anyways, he was violated. Not a good time. And then the vet came in,
Mm.
and then just like feeling his body, checking the back of his head, his teeth, his nose, looking at his tail, and then flips him over.
Tell me more. Oh snap!
And it's just like, I'm sorry, Elvis, I have to do this.
Oh snap!
He squeezes his private parts.
Oh snap!
And he was crying again. It was just the whole day of him being violated.
Oh wow!
Yeah. And it was tough. And she's like, yeah, he's got a little bit of a... Not skin cancer. It was like something with his skin. Like dry skin, flaky skin.
Bro needs lotion.
And then she's like, yeah, and he's balding a little bit on the back. He's going to have some dental decay.
Mm.
I was like, am I going to have to pay for all that? Or is like, it's normal? I'm not trying to do all that.
Nah, he dies, bro.
He's going to need some cream.
Bro needs to dip. Go on the other side.
Some gum. No, but then she's like, okay, we'll just get him some antibiotics for his pee. I thought it was going to be a lot worse, to be honest.
Because
him peeing white was very scary.
I've wondered pets or animals, you know, if they're in heaven. Like, will we see them again?
I think so.
You
All
think so?
animals go to heaven, yes.
You think so?
I feel like they probably, like, have a guaranteed spot.
You know, I always have that, like that last night I had a little, not sort of a panic attack, but it's like, what the fuck? Like, life is so short, or it could be, you never know when you're gonna die. Because I don't know, every like once every blue moon, when you're asleep and I'm still awake, I'm on my phone, you get those weird TikToks like about the afterlife. And some people are like, oh, and you go in the comment section on the TikTok like, oh, I did die and I didn't see anything, or I did die and I saw this, I saw my body, I saw my family, I saw this and that, but I came back, I didn't see anything, yada yada. All I saw was black. It's like
Or maybe they don't remember.
It's like dying. It's like how life was before you. Like you weren't even like. You get me?
Yeah, but
like if you really think about it, it's so trippy, and it scared me the fuck last night. It scared me as fuck last night. I was like, I'm going to bed, bro. I'm going to bed. These TikToks, yeah, it's time to go to fucking bed. It's like, low key, if I were to die, I'd rather me die in my sleep. Cause like
I think so would everyone.
I wonder, have we died before but we never knew? Cause like you're asleep and like maybe you died for like 2 minutes, 1 minute.
I think I read somewhere that your body, how when you're falling asleep and then randomly it feels like you're gonna fall, so you like
twitch.
Yeah, you jolt. That I don't know how true that is. I think that's more of like a saying, but that's how'd it go?
Tell me.
It's saying because your heart beat drops so low for you to go to sleep that you're basically borderline dead. Because your heartbeat has to drop that much for you to go to sleep. And then there's a saying that it's like an angel or whatever mistakes you for being dead. So they're like picking up your soul to take you. And then they remember, or that they remember that you're still alive. So they drop you to let you like go back to your old body. So that's why you feel that. That's like, I guess, a saying behind why, why you end up feeling that way.
But low-key, it's kind of weird how people don't believe in, like, in the afterlife. Because I do, right?
And some people don't. They're like, I'm going to die and that's it.
Yeah. But it's so weird how people could not believe the good side, but there's so many people that believe the bad side. Like, oh, there's this haunted house, or this is haunted this. Like, it's been proven that the evil literally existed, but there's no proof of the afterlife. Now, isn't that kind of weird?
I don't know. But I believe all animals go to heaven.
You think so? No.
1,000%.
I genuinely don't know.
I feel like it's a guaranteed. Yeah, like you seen that movie, All Dogs Go to Heaven? It's like all animals go. I don't think there's a single animal that has like bad intent, like how humans have.
Yeah.
Bad intent.
Yeah.
Like the turtle's not gonna come out and kill another turtle because he hates his guts and he wants him to death.
Yeah.
You know?
No. It's Mother Nature.
Yeah.
It's the circle of life.
Yes.
So yeah, I had that little panic time. I'm like, dude, like, my life before, like, if you look at videos of your mom and when your mom was small, like, you weren't even a thigh. You weren't just like, you weren't even a speck yet, because
Oh yeah, it's gonna be the same thing when you have kids.
Yeah. So so it really tripped me out last night. I was like, dude, like, in 200 years I'm gonna be dead. In 100 years I'm gonna be dead. In less than 90 years I'm gonna be dead. Because I'm already 22.
Mm-hmm.
So 90 plus 22.
You're having like a quarter life crisis right now?
Yeah, I was having like a little midlife crisis. Like an actual, like, not like, oh, I'm having a midlife crisis because my financial, like, no, I'm having a midlife crisis because it's like, yeah, I'm gonna die, dude. I'm gonna fucking die. And it's just like, it's kind of weird tripping, It was tripping me out last night. I was like, dude, what the hell? What the hell, boy? So yeah. Oh, guess what? I've sort of made a friend. It was so funny. I was like, bro, my girlfriend would be like laughing her ass off right now. And guess what car he drives? A Challenger. So we were like, buddy over Challenger. And then it happened that time where, where was it? I think it was Monday or Tuesday or maybe Wednesday. I don't know. So here's what happened. So I went to work and X, Y, and Z, right? And then we go to our locations. We have to drop off the packages, and then while I'm close to finishing up, I'm thirsty, right? And then so I ran out of water bottles. I was like, fuck, dude. I was like, my mouth was so dry. Like, I mean, it wasn't dry, but it was like on the borderline of getting dry, right? And I'm running back, and I'm doing all this crazy stuff, right, to deliver the packages. And so, what's it? So I'm driving down the street, and I see, and at the very end of the street, I see, we're going down we're crossing paths, and so, it's an Amazon van. I was like, oh, let me ask him. He or she probably has water. They probably have water, like one extra water bottle. Like, that's all I want, right? I want more, right? But I'm not, that's their water, right? And so I bumped. I saw this guy. I was like, hey man, hey. I was like, you got water? He's like, what? I was like, water. Do you have at least one water bottle? I just need one. I'm so thirsty. And then he's like, yeah, I'll give you a water bottle. So he gave me his water bottle. He's like, it's not that cold. I'm like, hey, man, it's fine, dude. I'm fucking thirsty. And drank it. He's like, all right. Well, I was like, all right, see you, man. He's like, see ya. And I drew down the street. And then fast forward, when you're done with your packages, you go back to the Amazon warehouse and, park the van. And then I'm about to park my van, right? And like, I'm pulling the parking lot, right? And then there's the guy again. He's like, hey, I know that guy, right? Because I have my windows rolled down, right? I'm just chilling, and he's like, hey, I know that guy. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. And it was the exact same guy that gave me the water bottle. And I was like, okay, yeah, I know you too. Like, in case you're trying to.
Hey, girl.
Yeah. So, I parked the van, and then I go towards the car because like there's a van parking lot and there's your personal vehicle parking lot. Oh crap! Look at that. Ooh, that's doo-doo. Come on, focus up. There you go. Attaboy. So anyways, so I go to my car, and then I actually see him working on his car. Like, he's doing something on his under the hood, right? He's doing something.
That works crazy.
Yeah, at work I was like, dude, it's like,
maybe
bro,
his
go
car
fucking.
wasn't turning on,
Well, he had to replace something. He told me what he was replacing. It was like some stick, right?
So you don't even know. I don't.
So he was doing some
stick.
He was doing some stick, right? I thought it was his oil thing stick, but it wasn't. It was something else. He's like, yes. And then I see him working on his car, and he has a Challenger. I was like, no fucking way. Why is life so weird right now? And then I was like, hey, I know that guy. I told him. It was so stupid. I was like, hey, I know that guy. He's like, oh shit, I know that guy. He's like that. I was like, oh, nice ride. He's like, oh, that's your car. It's like, yeah, it's my Challenger. I was like, yeah, it's mine right here. He's like, oh, it's Scat Pack. I was like, yeah. He's like, mine's a Scat Pack too, but it doesn't say it has the SRT. He's like, it's a special edition. Yada yada yada. He starts going off and stuff, and then we started making conversation, and we started talking about cars, and we were like, it was just so stupid how life was. Like, we just met each other because I need a water bottle,
We
and
were
then
destined to talk.
yeah, we were destined to talk to each other. It was one of those like I was like, whoa, what up? This is fate right now. This is fate. In my mind, I was like, this gotta be
Is he
fate.
older than you?
Nah, I want to say we're the same age. We look the same age.
I was gonna say, this
He
is
was-
like a 50-year-old man, and you're making friends.
Nah.
Hey, friends are friends.
Know that guy. So that's why I wasn't too like not afraid, but I was like, yeah, I could fuck with this guy. He seems pretty cool, pretty chill. So I was like, I know that guy. So it all started with, hey, I know that, because it was just coincidence how I asked him for water bottle, and all of a sudden he's a Challenger, and I've seen his car before, but I just never knew him until like, and then like he's like, oh yeah, I have another car, yada 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 yada. I'm like, that's cool, and then yeah.
What color is it? Is it black like you wanted?
No, it's gray, the color that I wanted. He was like, oh, I'm trying to go for gray. And then I checked out his car, and he's like, oh, this is cool. And I really liked his car. And he checked out mine. I was like, yeah, man, it's stock, so it's nothing too crazy. He's like, oh, this is really cool. This is very different from mine, yada yada. And then I was like, oh,
Is this modded?
It came like that. Well, he says that it came like that, but how people want to be like nonchalant about it.
It probably did came like that.
So it probably-
That's why he got it.
Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, it was in worser shape. It's a 2015 Challenger, and it only has 50,000 miles. I'm like, damn, dude. Damn, 2015.
good.
I was like, I was gonna tell him. I'm like, nah, mine's 2020. But I didn't tell him the miles. I didn't go into detail because I'm like, damn, bro, I'm really using my fucking car. Because
Did
like,
you just get it?
no. That part I don't know.
15,000, 50.
50,000, same as mine, but his 2015. So
Well,
it's
it's probably not him. It's the people that he bought it off of that they just didn't use it.
he did say he buy it, so I don't know where he buy it or anything like that. I don't know that information.
It's been like a show car.
Yeah. So I mean, technically with sports cars, you're not supposed to use it because the miles and
Yeah.
so. But me personally, if I ever have a sports car, I'm using it until it dies. Cause like anyway, I'm gonna spend. Anyway, I'm gonna spend like a couple thousand. Dang it! Look at them lighting. So that's why I want the better lighting. It's just better. You just need that lighting right there just to face do work. So yeah, we were like kind of bonding. It was pretty crazy, and it was fate. It was genuinely fate. I was like, bro, this is so fucking weird. I was like, it was easy to approach him because he looked pretty chill, and he had a Challenger. I was like, oh fuck it, hey, I know that guy. That's why I came home late. Well, sort of.
I don't even know when.
Yeah, I forgot what day that was, but yeah, it was funny. It was a funny night for me. I was like, bro, this is stupid. So yeah, that was work. Tell you it was a funny story, right?
I don't think it was funny. It was interesting.
It was very interesting. It was super stupid, super stupid. So yeah, that's about it. Anything else going on in your life?
Other than Elvis's vet bill now.
Oh, yeah. I think he's Eep right now.
Yeah, he is. That's what I was looking at.
He's all tucked in.
I'm telling you, it's the pain medicine. Because even when you take, like, I feel like his pain medicine is our, like, NyQuil. It takes away the headache. It makes you a little drowsy.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to be knocked out all day today and all day tomorrow. He just needs to take it one more time tomorrow.
That's it?
The pain medicine.
Oh,
they only
okay.
gave me 3 syringes of pain medicine.
Mm-hmm.
To give the antibiotics some time to kick in.
Antibiotics.
Yeah. The antibiotics aren't done till next Wednesday. And I could always buy more. I found where they sell it. It's fine, but it's good to know. Basically, when my mom was telling me to set up his vet, she's like, okay, just get the general checkup and antibiotics. She's like, don't do anything else, because some vets will try to be like, I think I picked a good vet, because there are some other vets
kind of like a mechanic.
Yeah, literally, they'll try to scam the hell out of you.
Yeah.
And so with the vet that I went to, she did exactly what my mom had said without me having to tell her that. So saving me some money. Because other vets would have been like, no, well, I need to test his urine, and we need to do an x-ray, and we need to put him down to sleep, and that's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I was looking at the bill, my mom's like, okay, get the receipt and look up the medicine, because you can probably find it somewhere for a lot cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
On the bill, the medicine was like $64, and they have it at Petco for like $34. So now I know what antibiotic I can use for Elvis if I run out, or if he doesn't get better. Like, I can still get that same one. And she said that my uncle had said the same thing, because they had taken Charlie, their dog, to the vet for his back, and he had to spend like $600.
$600?
Because they were testing everything and doing all the stuff. So when he had to go back again, he was like, no, give me the tests, and I only want the basic, like, just the general checkup. Give me the list of medicine, and I will buy it somewhere else.
Yeah, that's kind of nuts. $600. Just let the dog go, bro.
And then I remember, Lázaro, the dog that's in the backyard?
Yeah.
With only one eye? He only
oh,
had
okay,
one eye.
yeah. Okay.
So when he lost his eye, obviously we were all freaking out, because his eye was literally popped out. Like, it looked like a cartoon. Like, it was so weird.
Kind of like one of those little squishy little things. And
Yes, I was
yeah.
popped out. And so we're all freaking out, and grandma's obviously sad because that's her dog.
Bruh.
And then so there's an emergency vet in McAllen, and they're called 911 vet, and I hate that place. I've never hated a place more than them because I feel like they take advantage of people. Because these are people, and it sucks because, first of all, $500 just to get your pet seen. No medicine, no checkups. That doesn't include $500 just to go in there. And I was so annoyed because I remember before we even asked, there was this old lady outside crying with her bird. Like, she had a parrot. Because her parrot was feeling sick and she had to pay like a lot of money. And I guess she couldn't afford that amount of money. It was just stupid. I feel like that's taking advantage of people. $500 just to see someone. So yeah. Moral of the story.
Interesting.
I was very picky with my vets, and I'm glad I stumbled upon a pretty decent one, I think.
Sounds better. Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then when I called this vet, and they told me, they're like, yeah, you can come in Thursday. I'm like, okay, is that like the soonest available? They're like, oh, well, we can do like an emergency take-in, like right now.
Nah, he's alright.
And I was like, well, it's not that bad, but it's good to know, like, if he gets like Panini or Priscilla.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Water.
Peanut's trying to square up.
Square up. Square up,
Where's
ho.
my brother?
Run it up, ho. Damn. So that's weirder. Yeah. I think I've only had one dog that was genuinely sick, and we just let it be, bro. We let it be because it was a girl, and we'd never seen it before. Where she had like on her rear leg, she had like a bald spot, but it was like patchy and like it was like rough skin, you know.
Oh.
And so I didn't know what's going on. My parents were like, oh, it's gonna die. That's it. So I think we took it to a vet, but yeah, dude, they'd be hella expensive for no damn reason, bro.
They are expensive, and the thing is now
So let it go, bro.
with my mom, she buys the medicine for like the animals and the chickens and all that. Like slowly after so many vet experiences, she's learned how to do like the medicine. And one of the dogs it was my grandma's dog. We had to do like the liquid IV, so it was a needle that you had to put into the back of his neck to keep him hydrated, and she learned how to do all that. So
crazy.
My mom's very medicine based, but she's never had to deal with like a ferret. So when I asked her, I'm like, I don't know what to do. She's like,
let it go, bro.
You have to take him to the vet if you want to figure out like what medicine he can have and all that. Because the medicine he's taking, it's for cats and dogs. Like there's no ferret specific medicine. The closest thing would be like cat styled medicine, but
a parrot's kind of crazy. Being a vet for a parrot, I think being a vet is kind of tricky because it's so hard because like they can't speak English, so they can't tell us what's wrong. We literally have to figure it out.
I think we had taken our parrot to the vet before, and it's like, how do you know what's wrong?
Yeah, because they can't speak. Rather than being a doctor for humans, it's more tricky, but like it's kind of easier because like, oh, does it hurt right here? Does it hurt right here? If I go more up, you know, if you breathe a little harder, does it hurt? Then when you breathe softly, does it hurt? You know.
Yeah, and then I think specifically with ferrets like Elvis, this is like a documented thing that they're very hard to tell when they're sick. Like they won't display that they're feeling sick. They won't tell you they're in pain. You can grab them and you won't know.
Hold on, let me see. Okay, better. Just want to double check. Cause I think
Did I tell you about that time that Elvis almost died on me after I took him to the vet? Ironically enough.
The first time?
What do you mean the first time?
Like the first time you took him to the vet?
This was like maybe the third time. Because for my mom's job, Elvis had to it was a mandatory vaccine. I don't think it was the rabies, but my mom says it's the rabies.
Probably got AIDS.
It was the rabies or the temperament. And so every year we would go get him his shots, whatever. And I think like he was probably 3.
Bruh.
And we took him normal, right? We're leaving. And then he did that. He went limp. He fully like, and I'm looking at him, Elvis, and he's not looking at me. He's just like, he looks dead. And I look at my mom and I'm like borderline crying. She's like, what's wrong? He's not moving.
Help.
She's like, call the vet. You need to call him right now. So I call them. And then I'm like, my ferret, we just got him the shots and he's not moving. Like, he's not doing anything. He's like, oh, you need to bring him back right now. He was having an allergic reaction. And he was dying. He couldn't breathe. And they had to put him on the little needle in the neck with the liquid. They had to...
Time of death, 10:15.
We didn't. I don't think we paid for any of that because that was their mistake. I don't even know what happened, but we've never gotten him that shot again because they said he was allergic to it. He developed an allergy to that, and he's had it before, but this time it almost took him out.
That's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Damn.
Yeah. So.
That's wild.
His last vet experience wasn't a very good one.
It's kind of funny. Oh, that's interesting. All right, well, guys, we'll just save the rest of the conversation for next time. Let us down in the comment section below. What are you guys gonna be for Halloween and what you're gonna do? My girlfriend is probably gonna stay home. Right?
What?
All right, thank you so much, sweetie. All right, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow all of our social media links down in the description below. And see you guys in the next one. Deuces.
Bye.